Hey there, travelers! Welcome back to our channel where we explore the best places to visit across the United States. In this series, we'll highlight each of the 50 U.S. states with a random state pulled each week. Hi, I'm Laura, and this week, Laura's Travel Talk will be taking you to Idaho, the Gem State. Wait for it. Yeah, you thought I was going to say the Potato State. Well, that is its more recognizable name, so let's run with it. Welcome to Idaho, the Potato State. Known for its stunning natural beauty and rich history, Idaho is a place where adventure meets serenity. From the fertile plains of the Snake River Valley to the rugged peaks of the Rocky Mountains, Idaho offers a unique blend of landscapes that are perfect for most travelers. In this video, we'll explore Idaho's fascinating geography, delve into its history, and of course, talk about the state's famous potato industry and local attractions. In my opinion, Idaho kind of sits quietly in its beauty, and unless you are from the Pacific Northwest, people kind of forget about it. I was born in Washington State, so I have a fondness for many areas within Idaho. So let's take a look at Idaho. Its geography is as diverse as it is breathtaking. Idaho is a landlocked state in the Pacific Northwest. It borders Montana and Wyoming to the east, Nevada and Utah to the south, Washington and Oregon to the west. It also has a very small area in the northern region that shares a small border with British Columbia, Canada. Idaho also has a very low population, however. It ranks 13th least populous in the U.S. at 1.9 million. To put that into perspective, the population of Los Angeles is 3.9 million. Big difference. In the north, you'll find dense forests and crystal clear lakes like Lake Coeur d'Alene and Priest Lake, perfect for boating, fishing, hiking. And then as you move south, the landscape starts to shift to the rugged mountains of the Sawtooth Range, offering some of the best outdoor recreation in the country, from skiing and snowboarding in winter to hiking and camping in the summer. I'm from Washington State originally and was born in Spokane, so I'm familiar with the beauty of the lakes. When I was young, we'd go up through Coeur d'Alene and up to Spirit Lake, which is about 40 miles northeast of Spokane and north of Lake Coeur d'Alene. It's a beautiful area. Also in Lewiston, which is on the Washington-Idaho border, Lewiston-Clarkston, Washington, divided by the Snake River, has motorcycle hill climb racing and also flat track motorcycle racing. But I would hang out there at the State Line racetrack as my dad was a motorcycle racer when we were kids. We had a blast, fun times for sure. And they still have the famous hill climb races out there in Lewiston. As you head further south, you'll pass through Boise, which is the state capital, and then continue on down south and you'll get into the Snake River Plain, which dominates the landscape in the southwest region. It's known for its vast agricultural lands where the famous Idaho potatoes are grown. The fertile soil and the river's irrigation make it ideal for farming, not just potatoes, but also a variety of crops like wheat, barley, sugar beets, and I believe there are some vineyards out that way. Interesting fact about Boise and Greater Boise as the state capital, you'll find that there's quite a few corporate headquarters of some large companies there, namely the Fortune 1000 manufacturer distributor of wood and all building materials is Boise Cascade. But there is also Albertsons grocery stores and Buck Knives, which is synonymous with hunting knives. And I didn't know this, but that's where they got their name as a buck knife, because it's a folding knife that hunters use. But now it is just known as a buck knife, which is kind of like Q-tip and Band-Aid, becoming the name of the generic product. And then they also have Idahoan Foods, which is their biggest line is the dried potato buds that you use out of a box. And frankly, I grew up on at every holiday dinner. Yes, ma'am, I did. every holiday dinner. Then if you head east through the Snake River Plain, you'll head back over towards a more mountainous area, and you'll go through where there's Twin Falls and Shoshone Falls, which is absolutely gorgeous. I have some pictures there. And then you go back a little bit north into the mountain areas, and you will hit Sun Valley, Idaho ski resort, which I will show you pictures of in a moment. So back to the Snake River Plain, and speaking of potatoes, Idaho is synonymous with this versatile vegetable. Idaho's unique combination of rich volcanic soil, clear mountain water, clean air, and climate make it one of the best places in the world to grow potatoes. In fact, Idaho produces about a third of all potatoes grown in the United States. The state's potato industry is a vital part of the economy, and you can learn all about it at the Idaho Potato Museum in Blackfoot. Here, you'll discover everything from the history of the potato to quirky potato-related memorabilia. Oh, I am all over that. I'm a dork, though. So let's talk about some historical facts in Idaho. There were excavations in Wilson Butte Cave near Twin Falls, which is in the southern region, in 1959. They provided evidence that there may have been humans in Idaho as far back as 14,500 years. Some of the artifacts found were arrowheads that, when dated, ranked among the oldest artifacts in North America. American Indian people that were predominant in the area include the Nez Perce, and that is Chief Joseph in the picture, and the northern and western Shoshone in the south. Then another site at Cooper's Ferry in western Idaho was identified by archaeologists recently in 2019. The evidence found here is that the first people lived in the area 15,300 to 16,600 years ago. That predates the Beringia land bridge that has been assumed to be how the first inhabitants to this region came over. When you look at some of the pictures, that shows through the Bering Strait area that at one time all of that was land that connected Russia to Alaska, and there is sunken land that is the size of a continent. Incredible. The discoverers found that the tools and artifacts that they found were similar to those found in Japan that date back to 16,000 years ago. This showed that the first people probably came by water across the Pacific. So I mentioned Sun Valley Ski Resort earlier. In Idaho, I'm showing a map there of a lot of the ski resorts. I pointed out the 5 most popular, and Sun Valley is probably the most well-known, but all of them are beautiful. I picked Sun Valley because it is one of the oldest ski resorts in North America, and it is where the world's first chairlift was installed in 1936. So you get a little history fact there too. So in closing, Idaho is a state of contrast where wild rivers meet fertile plains and history blends with modern agriculture. Whether you're here to explore the great outdoors, delve into the state's rich history, or just enjoy some delicious potatoes, Idaho's a state to see, in my opinion. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so I can do more of these travel videos. And don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and until next week, enjoy your spuds.